Hey hon, remember at the beginning of the year when I said I was going to try to see as many films as I could regardless of how crappy they looked? Yeah, can you go back in time and kill me? 9 Lives is directed by Barry Sonnenfeld and stars Kevin Spacey and Jennifer Garner, and is about a businessman who really doesn't have much time for his family. He's in the middle of a gigantic business deal. His company is trying to build the tallest skyscraper in the United States, and there's also a company in Chicago that he's competing with, and they're really neck and neck. So because of this, he has no time for his very young wife, played by Jennifer Garner, or their daughter, and she really wants a cat for her birthday, so he decides, whatever, I'll get her a cat. I hate cats. I don't want cats. He goes to a cat shop run by none other than Christopher Walken and gets her a cat. But during a freak electrical storm, the cat and Kevin Spacey switch bodies. And Kevin Spacey is now laid up in a hospital, and as a cat, he must try to convince his family that he is still a good father. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when I saw the trailer for this movie a few months back, I genuinely thought it was a joke. I honestly thought it was a Funny or Die trailer, or that it was not gonna be real. But this is a real movie directed by the guy who made all the Men in Black movies. That's right, it is in theaters now, and it stars Kevin Spacey, and you can see it. And I did. And holy shit, it is just as bad as you thought it was going to be. I am well aware of the fact that it is super easy for me to look at a movie like this, say that's horrible, go into it expecting that it's going to be horrible, and then come here and tell you that it's horrible because everyone else is saying that it's horrible, so I feel comfortable in saying that it's horrible. Guys, what I'm about to say is not just because I'm on a hate train for this movie that everyone else is on. It is true. This is an atrocious piece of garbage. This movie should not exist. I have no idea why it does. It is clearly a gigantic paycheck for a lot of people involved. I have no clue why Barry Sonnenfeld took this project. I have no clue why Kevin Spacey took this movie. Isn't House of Cards doing really well for him? I sat through it though, and by far the best part of it was that I also got to meet a very cool viewer afterwards. That was easily, it made up for everything. That was by far the best part. My biggest problem with this movie is that it has no idea what its audience is. When you go to a movie that's rated PG about a talking cat that's trying to convince his daughter that he's still a good father, you expect it to be for kids or families, right? Yeah, except 75% of this movie is business meetings and really, really boring stock market discussions and all kinds of backhanded business policies and people trying to become the head of a company and somebody trying to save said company and all of this bullshit that has nothing that a kid would enjoy seeing. There were other kids in this theater with me that looked bored out of their minds. The best part of this movie is the first 10 seconds where you see some funny cat videos pulled off of YouTube. It's the best part of the movie. Everything else is total shit! There are so many idiotic things in this film that I took the liberty of writing them down. Number 1, when they get a cat, on the first night, they just let the cat loose in the house. Look, I have a cat. When you buy a cat and you bring her home, she has no idea where in the hell she is. She needs to be put in one room with her litter box and her food, shown where these items are, and then she can be free. They just let her loose in the house and they don't even set up a damn litter box. They set up the litter box the following morning and are actually surprised that Kevin Spacey, as this cat, took a piss on the carpet. They don't even put out food or water for the cat when they take her home. They wait until the next day and they're like, oh yeah, you're a cat, you need to eat, right? Oh, that's right, you need food and water. Okay, I'll give you food and water. And by the way, this is where you shit. They put the litter box right next to her food. I mean, inches away from her food. What the fuck? You don't put the litter box right by the food because when the cat does this when she's taking a shit, it's gonna get all in her food and water. It's so fucking stupid. What the fuck happened with this movie? I hate it. I hate this movie. That's just one logical problem, and that's just because I'm a cat owner and I love cats, and what the fuck? I'm actually physically sweating. I'm physically sweating. Here's another thing. When Kevin Spacey, as the cat, is trying to break into his business to try to stop something from happening, there are 2 security guards there that decide it would be really funny to tase the cat. Yeah, let's tase the cat and kill it. Let's kill this cat. What a great PG family movie. Let's just go tase cats. My God! Don't see this movie. Look, I'm sorry guys. Don't see this movie. It is horrible. Don't. But I have to spoil shit. I have to. I cannot go without spoiling some of the insane stuff that happens near the end of this movie. It felt like I was witnessing a future The Room or a future Birdemic. I am not joking. I was sitting in this theater thinking, this is really happening. So here's the first thing. When Kevin Spacey's son in this movie realizes that he can't save his father's company from this evil exec, he decides to commit suicide. He wants to jump off of the roof of the building that they're trying to build. Suicide? In this kid's movie? Oh my God. That's not even the best part. When he jumps off, he actually does. He jumps off and everyone's like, oh my God, he's committing suicide. And somehow there's like immediately a news helicopter filming it. I don't know how. Kevin Spacey as the cat jumps off with him. And then they're like free falling together. And Robbie Amell, the actor, and the cat are staring at each other in free fall. It's incredible. There's nothing like this movie ever that I've seen. It blew my mind. If this movie didn't star Kevin Spacey and it wasn't directed by Barry Sonnenfeld and it was directed by Alan Smithy or some other fake name, I would think this was a purposefully bad movie like a Sharknado. But no, this is actually people trying. And it is so painfully unfunny and so horrifically boring and completely unaware of its demographic that I am positive that kids and adults will leave this movie wanting their money back. Never see 9 Lives, ever. It does not deserve your money. Don't even try to download this thing if you're into that kind of thing. It is not worth 87 minutes of your life that I just wasted. But I did it so I could talk to you guys about it. Holy shit. I'll just get what you already know is coming out of the way. I'm going to give 9 Lives an F. I really did burn the ticket, by the way. I just actually burnt it in a field. It felt so therapeutic, you have no idea. Well, guys, that's 9 Lives. You know what? I'm glad I saw it. Because genuinely, I feel like I could see just about any movie now. I really feel like I could sit through anything now. Guys, you are the best. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. And if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.